How's it going, Airsofters? Welcome back to episode 2 of building this super lightweight, super short, 1 Joule powered HPA Novritsch SSG10 A1. In this episode today, we're going to be installing the Tridos TDC onto the Leylax outer barrel. I'm hoping the Leylax outer barrel is going to fit onto the SSG10 A1 receiver. Fingers crossed. I'm not sure. No one can confirm it for me. I might have just wasted money. So hopefully it's going to fit and we're going to find out. First things first, we're going to have to take this thing apart. Unfortunately, YouTube hates it when I do that on camera. So I'm going to have to do it all off camera and I'll be back when this thing is in parts. And we're back. Look at all these lovely internal parts that I'm not sure how I know where they all go back and how they all go back together again. It was easy to take them apart. Let's just get my phone so you can see. So we've got the bull trigger unit. Good trigger unit, I like this. I'm going to use this for the HPA installation. We've got the cylinder, the bolt assembly even, cylinder. I'm going to keep the cylinder. We're going to be changing the nozzle. We're going to do away with all the spring and the piston and stuff in there. We're going to do away with that bolt handle. Now I like these, I don't know what you call these, I can't remember now. But my old original A1 doesn't have these little bits on. Now these little bits, I think, are for popping out the mag. Because with my old A1, the mags just don't come out very easily at all while you're wearing gloves. It's alright, pain in the bum. We've got the hop arm for adjusting the hop. We're not going to be needing that. We've got some screws. Now these screws are shat. That one especially, it just didn't like my Allen keys. My expensive Allen keys, and I had to turn it into a Phillips screw to get it out. Shit, I have to get some more bolts for this. Barrel spacer, I don't think we're going to be needing that. Outer barrel, we're not going to be needing that. Inner barrel, we're not going to be needing that. Hop unit, I like these hop units. We're going to be using this. Now what I want to try first is to see if this Leylax short outer barrel is going to fit in the Novritsch A1 receiver. This is going to be the testing moment. Let's have a look. Let's get that out of the box. Look at that. Look at the difference. This is the inner barrel that I'm going to be trying to use. Whether it's going to work or not, I don't know. Okay, so here is the defining moment. Make sure that threaded properly. Not looking good. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking good. We're screwing in. We're threading in. Lovely job. Oh, that's the good news. That's brilliant news. Now we can install the Tridos. Now I know it fits. We'll install the Tridos. Now let's take a look at this Tridos TDC. Here we go. So we've got, that's the mounting plate there. We've got a jig, 3D printed jig there. These are all the nubs and the hop arm and the dial that goes inside the hop unit. And we've got here, this is the drill bit specifically for drilling the hole in your outer barrel. Now this is a very simple install for somebody with a little bit of tech knowledge. I've installed one of these myself, but I still think I'm going to go over and to that link just there and watch the video on how to install this again, because it was a while ago now. But like I said, very easy, but watch the video first.
Next, align the hole of the drill jig.
Let's get this hole drilled in the outer barrel. Let's put the hop unit and inner barrel to one side at the moment. Let's put these boxes and everything else out of the way. We'll take the jig and we'll remove the screw. Can you see that on there? There's like a little circle, BB, whatever it is, with an arrow pointing, and that needs to point in the direction that the BB is going to be going. Now that Leylax barrel's sharp, I've just bloody cut myself on it. I was worried that this jig wasn't going to fit properly in the Lilacs outer barrel, but it's gone in just fine. Now I'm a little bit, yeah, there we go. Can we screw this in first, or do we put this bit on first? We're in. Now I'll just screw this. And that jig is well and truly in place there. It's not going to move. There's no movement at all. And we're going to use this drill bit that's been supplied, and we drill through, and that will give us the exact place that the TDC is going to be needing to sit. Got the drill, got a piece of wood to drill on. We want to make sure that we go straight down. Now the jig should aid in this. Here we go. We're through. There's a bit of a rough edge where it's come out. We'll just get a file. You might want to do this with something with a bit more precision, but to protect the black paintwork. But because I'm going to be painting this and maybe scapper taping it, doesn't really bother me whether I go and put some scratches on it. So we're going to take this jig out now. We'll pull. Can we pull this out? We're going to have to pry that out. Now we can pull it out. You see the inside there? So you can just get your pliers on there, pull it out easy like that. We'll move on to the hop unit now. I'm just going to remove this inner barrel. We have our hop unit disassembled, and I think we don't need any of these bits from the hop unit anymore. And these are the TDC parts. And we're going to need the dial, we're going to need the hop arm. I've been advised on the video for the type of bucket I'm using and barrel I'm using to use the silver nub. We're going to need this plate. We'll put these two nubs, which are mainly for our hop apparently, back in the bag. This hop arm, where's the plate? So that little plate sits on there. Make sure you get it right way up, so the curved side upwards. And the nub, so you've got the nub there, and the plate there. So we install the arm now back into the hop unit. Our BB, what do you call this? We'll call it the BB Majiggy. Sits back in there. Now we need to put our inner barrel in, a miniature inner barrel. Let's put the bucking on. I'm going to go with a 9-ball bucking to start with. Give it a try. I think we're good. Maybe if we just try and do it that way. How's this? I think we're good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put our screws in to hold it together. Make sure that they're threading in the holes properly. They're going in nicely. I'm just going to give it a bit of a nip. And a bit of a nip that side. I think we're good. Look at the state of that. That is a sniper rifle hop unit and barrel. That's a joke. For the next stage, we're going to install the hop unit back in to the outer barrel. Line the hole up just there. The block goes back in place. I'm just going to put the screws back in. Make sure they're nice and aligned with the threads. I'm not going to tighten it too much at the moment. Now you can see that the hole we drilled is actually in the right place, thankfully. Just get this to screw on. So we seem to be all aligned okay. Just now need to put on this. This is the bit that's going to be the testing bit. So we need to take off. You can hear breathing. It's not me, by the way, it's my dog. She's asleep right next to me. Hey doggy, stop snoring. Yeah, you. So let's remove the sticky layer protection. And it goes around that way apparently. Now, as we approach it, according to the video, I'm going to do this so you can see it. You turn it. You made this look so easy in the video. I think we've got it flush and level in the right place. For those of you that don't know what a Tridos TDC is and what it does, well, TDC stands for top dead center, and with a top dead center hop adjuster, it pushes pressure directly down onto the hop up bucking. That does away with a conventional hop arm like airsoft rifles have when you get them out of the box from the shop. These, when adjusted, because they're on one side of the outer barrel, when they're adjusted they tend to put pressure on one side of the bucking, and you sometimes get shots that will veer off in one direction. That's why TDC is a great mod to do to any bolt action sniper rifle. There we go folks, there is a 120mm Lalax inner barrel installed into a Novritsch SSG10 Hop Unit with a Lalax mini outer barrel, threaded outer barrel, Tridos TDC installed on top of there as well. Can't wait to see how this thing performs. Anyway, I'll see you in the next episode where I'm going to attempt to install the Wolverine Bolt HPA system into the SSG10A1.